Speaking of movies, though, shares of theater chain AMC are rallying in pre-market trading this morning. The company taking advantage of the recent drop in its stock price by selling new shares. AMC is raising $230 million in a new stock sale to investment firm Mudrick Capital. Here's what AMC CEO El-Erian tweeted just a short time ago. In our view, this is not mindless dilution, but rather this is a very smart raising of cash so that we can grow this company. To many of you on Twitter, to grow your company. Watch out, naysayers. AMC is going to play on offense again. Here we come. AMC also grabbed headlines just last week when its share price more than doubled. But while investors remain transfixed by the meme stock madness, our next guest says that there are other important market developments that are taking place right now. Joining us to talk about that is Allianz and Gramercy advisor Mohamed El-Erian. He's also the president of Queens College, Cambridge. And Mohamed, it's great to see you. It's great to have you here in the NASDAQ with us. These broader market things that you're talking about, this is what the Fed is doing in relation to other central banks at this point, right?
Morning, Becky, and thank you for having me. Look, the market for now is in a wonderful sweet spot. The economy continues to open up, and what we heard from the Hilton CEO in the 6 o'clock hour, the best Saturday ever, that's consequential. Secondly, pricing power is returning to the corporates in a big way, the other side of inflation. And thirdly, policies remain extremely loose. The head of the Fed, the vice chair, the people who are really influential seem to be willing to tolerate the higher inflation, and fiscal policy is going to continue loose. So for the marketplace, for now, this is a really good sweet spot, and you see it happening and encouraging more risk-taking.
You say for now. That worries you that this will come to an end?
What worries me is the inflation side. You've heard me over and over again. We've got to keep an open mind. What I'm seeing suggests it's not simply transitory. And the last thing we need is the Fed to slam on the brakes further down the road. We have no historical experience where the Fed has been late and we haven't ended up in a recession. So keep an eye on the Fed. Hopefully the Fed will respond on a timely basis. But that's what worries me. I don't think inflation is transitory, and I worry about the Fed being late in responding.
So basically, you're worried that we're running downhill, and what you would like to see is the equivalent of tapping on the brakes, something to give a little bit of a signal to slow things down before we just start running too fast?
Yeah, at least let's ease off the accelerator. We have so many accelerators on right now. We have a fiscal accelerator all the way pedal to the metal. We have a monetary accelerator all the way pedal to metal. And we have a private sector credit creation, margin debt all the way there. So what I'd like to see, at least on the monetary side, is ease off the accelerator and enhance prudential supervision of non-banks. That's what you really need right now so that we don't run out of control down this hill.
Mohamed, Jay Powell has talked publicly about how he has seen tent cities rise up, and he sees them in his commute on the way to the Fed every morning. What would you tell him if he is trying to fix things like that? Can the Fed do that, or is this somebody else's job at this point?
So I would say you're right to be worried. All of us should be worried. COVID has been the great unequalizer, and it is contributing to not just an inequality of income and wealth, but also opportunity. But the Fed doesn't have the right tools. That's not a task for the Fed to be able to pursue. Running the economy hot simply to deal with this has massive risks elsewhere. Right. So I would say to him, you're absolutely right, but let's engage in a whole of government conversation about this rather than run monetary policy too hot for too long.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.